And here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the qualifying session of Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club's Race of Champions, live here at Portland International Raceway for the Grand Prix of Portland. The drivers all heading out on track now. And as they head over through the first and second chicane, we can take it to the skies as these drivers are now on their outlap. So, lots to play for around here as the drivers get their tires warmed up and ready to go for this session here. Portland International Raceway is a very unique track, I will say. Very flat, no undulation at all around here. So, the drivers are going to have to do a very good job at navigating around here. But one thing's for sure, it's a blast nonetheless. So, Luca Andretti is going to come around the final corner, exiting around here and onto the front straight where he can begin his flyer here. And there he goes, passing our screens there, Luca Andretti. Now heading into turn one. Let's take it away here as we head into one, turning it into third gear, down into second gear, sharp hit into the left and already off the track. Right back on it though as he's going to continue this flyer here. Into the right-hander, the track's just gonna open up, tighten up just all the time. It's all about just keeping consistent. Third gear, you watch his steering, now flicking it into the left-hander, keeping it in third gear. And then accelerating out, and then it's gonna be hard onto the brakes, braking in a straight line, very crucial, down into second gear, hit the apex using all the curb, then onto the back straight, where Luca Andretti is now gonna open up the BMW to now push this car as hard as he can on the back straight as he heads into the chicane. Now notice, he already lost the purple first sector, so somebody's got it, but flicking it into the left, into the right, and then it's a really, really slow final corner, just navigating and then putting the power down as soon as possible. Luca Andretti looks pretty good out there, and he's gonna come across the line. So the first lap the drivers are gonna be chasing down is a 106.597. Let's take a look at the other drivers here. Here comes Mads here, Krogsgaard, now gonna come across the line, a 106.5 to beat, crosses the line now, and a 1,000th of a second, but Van Dorn is already gonna take the faster time of a 106.533, so Van Dorn now takes provisional pole. Andy Rees puts down a 108.801. Danny Nasir now, already come across the line, there's a 110.7, Baiano, now gonna come across the line. He previously had a 141, but that was his outlap, of course. Here comes Baiano, comes across the line, puts up P5 lap time. So here is Van Dorn sitting in pits there, but Luca Andretti is quicker this lap now. Already a 10th up in the first sector, flicking it into the left, into the right. One corner to go for Luca Andretti in the BMW M4 DTM 2024. He's on the front straight now, racing to the line. We're gonna find out what kind of lap time this is right about now, and Luca's gonna take back provisional pole. That could be pole position, a 106.266. So a good lap there from Luca Andretti. Now you gotta wonder now what is gonna be next on the timing sheets for these drivers here. Oh, slide there from Mads as he heads into the right-hander. A little too much, a lot too much there. He's been very slow through that first complex of corners. There's his teammate, much better navigating through there as Danny Nasir now puts in a faster lap time than Anderson Baiano of a 109.294. So there is Danny Nasir, Luca Andretti not finding pace this lap round, and Van Dorn locks up the inside tires, but this is of course an out lap, so now he's going to head on to the front straight to begin his flyer. We'll return to him soon. Meanwhile, Luca Andretti pushing very hard, found purple in the second sector, and now exits onto the front straight. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go on the clock, Luca will come across the line, and he is not going to improve, but look how close it is. He did a 106.279. So he's looking pretty quick out there. Krogsgaard, of course, we saw him early on in the lap. It was nothing home to write about, but we're gonna watch now Van Dorn as he navigates around here. 28.5 to beat in the first sector. He's a 10th down, but still finding personal improvement in his lap time. So Van Doren pushing hard now. And he's found purple in that second sector. Really quick out here. Going over the curbs, of course, allowed here. Oh, and he's off the track, actually! So that's gonna slow his time down. Nonetheless, though, Van Doren, the Dutchman, is gonna come across the line. Comes across it now. Is it improvement? No, it is not. That third sector, all over the place. Here comes Krogsgaard. Meanwhile, actually, is Andretti improving? No, he is not. Wow. So hard qualifying session for these drivers, really pushing on to the limit, but the top 4 all in the 106. That's the place to be, but right now, Luca's in paradise with his quickest lap time. Krogsgaard comes across the line, and it's a 107 for him. Here comes Andy Rees, pulls over to the side of the track, maybe not be the right lap, or maybe he's just warming up his tires on the front straight. Let's take a look back at Luca Andretti now, and let's take a peek inside how much steering input he's putting into the car, how soft he is around the track. And Luca now tiptoeing in the car as he now heads into the right-hander that exits onto the back straight. Or now you just want to open the car up. And he races down the straight. So 106, 266 is the time to beat. 45.9 in the first sector. And look at that. 0.001. Barely improving, so that just tells you, folks, that he is matching his lap time. So these final corners are crucial, but Luke is going to drift wide. The understeer on the BMW is not going to help him around the final corner and may have lost him a bit of time. Comes across the line, and yeah, it's not going to be something to write home about. 2/10 off in that lap. Here comes Van Doren. Across the curb now, flicking it into the left-hander. And a 28.5, still that time to beat. And, okay, so he's on his out lap, so we don't got to worry about him right now. But this man here, Krogsgaard, he's pushing. So, Mads, looking to try to get a good lap. We look at the helicopter here into the left-hander. Great shot here, I will say. 2/10 off, though, however, is not the lap he is on and preferring to be on. Now onto the back straight. There he goes. And did you see a lap time deleted there for Baiano? No, he's actually just disconnected out the session there. As we continue racing on. Oh, Rupner Ryan with trouble. That's in the first sector. That's at the end of the first sector. So he's, oh, put the power down the grass. It's not what you want there. Faces the wrong way. Drivers are going to get some yellow flags for him. Just off the track. And I think the only driver that's going to get that might be Danny Nasir. Yes, he will. So there you see the Nissan just parked up on the side of the track. We'll have to take that thing into the pits. Actually, no, he's going to stay out. I don't blame him. Time is ticking. But he may have enough time to just stay out on track. Meanwhile, as we continue this one here, Krogsgaard is currently sitting on the front row with Luca Andretti. Of course, the only driver in the top 4 who is not a Race of Champions playoff driver, but could still hassle the current championship leader, because that's what he's going for at the end of the day. He is trying to push on to try to win Race of Champions, as in the entire championship. So he's got a lot to play for himself. There you see Van Doren now onto the back straight. Now it's no improvement in that second sector, but Andretti, though, has found improvement in the second sector. Now around the final corner. Looks a lot better on corner exit. That's one thing I will say. Luca Andretti in the BMW, looking to take down as a 106.226 across the line, and no, but look how close he's getting. 106.338 this time. Van Doren come across the line, but nothing up there. Nonetheless, we're in the final 30 seconds. Krogsgaard and Andretti have called it quits in qualifying. They're happy with their times. Can't improve, can't put in another lap. So eyes are going to be on this man here, Mike Van Doren. On board now. This is going to have to be a really good lap for the Dutchman if he wants to take pole position out here. It's a little bit of a slide on corner exit, and it's a 10th off there, but that's a 10th off of Andretti's time. He's still battling against Krogsgaard that could put him on provisional pole. Meanwhile, Danny Nasir goes into the pits. Rupner Ryan local yellows, but takes it into the pits as well. Eyes are on this driver here, and Van Dorn puts purple in the second sector, but he's just about off Andretta. So eyes are going to be on Krogsgaard. Can Krogsgaard hold on? A little bit off the track for him. Almost to the tire barrier, just about saves it. And now here comes Van Dorn. Can he put his car in the front row? Across it? No, he can't. But it's a 106.509. Andy Rees, final driver to come across the line. Can he take down the Dutchman? He cannot. And that is it. Anderson Baiano has already come across the start-finish line. That is qualifying complete. So Luca Andretta has taken pole position out here in an amazing qualifying with the top 4 drivers all in the 106. Incredible effort, I will say. So he is on provisional pole. Actually, I will say pole position. It's confirmed. Let's go congratulate him.
Here, the last lap.
Congratulations. Top 3 there. That is Andretta, Krogsgaard, and Van Dorn. So just remember, for the race, 45 minutes plus 1 lap at the end. It's a mandatory pit stop. Must come in once in this race to change your tires. We're also going to have VSCs on for this race as well. Overall, though, let's have a good one out there. Standing start. And basically, the rest of the rule set is just like the last race. So we're going to let the drivers discuss there, but that's going to do it there for qualifying. It's Luca Andretta who takes pole position here at Portland.